Hi guys and welcome back. My name's Tyler Blah. I am now, a final year medical student here in Sydney, Australia, and I'm also a post-bone marrow transplant vlogger, and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, it's a really quick and simple one, and I wanted to celebrate essentially getting to, 1.5k. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome. And so I turned to Instagram and I turned to, my YouTube community and asked what questions it is that you would like to know, and today, let's have a go at answering just a few of them. And if you aren't already, please feel free to follow me on Instagram, and of course feel free to subscribe to the channel. This way you can kind of reach out and communicate with me however it is that you would like to, and we can kind of stay in contact, because it's really kind of awesome when I get to chat to any and all of you. So yeah, I really enjoy that part of this. So with my guest today, this is Eevee, if you haven't met Eevee yet. Yes, that's named after the Pokemon. Let's go through the first question. So, first one, what do you tell people that you just met? So this is a great one, because it's not like I often would open with, I'm a bone marrow transplant patient or a cancer or post-cancer patient, nothing like that. I don't tell people really unless it comes up or is kind of, I think, integral to really explaining something. So for instance, I think the most common situation where I would explain it is that I would often say, I was actually in the same cohort with that person, because a lot of the doctors in the hospital now, I was actually in medical school with. Good one. I definitely don't open with it. It's only ever if people really ask, and then I'm happy to talk about it. I think mainly because I like to think that it doesn't really define me, if that makes sense. Things you've let go of and are better without. You guys are asking the big questions. I think some of the things that I've let go of is, I think largely my time commitment for people. Not to say I don't make time for people, however, it's more to the point that I'm very selective with how I use my time now, and for the things that I do want to use my time with, I'm all in. I'm very invested in that because I've come to really value what my time really is now. And so it's not that I've even let go of people, it's just the way I use my time management right now is I really make sure that I'm going to get the most benefit out of using my time in that way. So the next question is, do you tell people about your cancer? So I guess that comes back to the first thing, what do you tell people you just met? And I don't bring it up coldly. I'm not like, oh hi, I'm Tyler, I had cancer. No, nothing like that. It's more so if just people ask, I'm always happy to chat about it. I think it's not a topic that we should struggle to talk about unless you individually really are struggling with, but I'm always very happy to kind of openly talk about it. So I will happily tell anyone and everyone, particularly if they ask, but it's not something I openly bring up because I think that is a bit socially awkward, which is reasonable. And the next one is, how is school going? It's going great. I'm final year medical student, so in 6 months from now, 5 months from now, I have my exams, and then 6 months then I technically would have finished, and then hopefully 2022 I will be beginning work as a doctor, an intern, so still a junior training doctor, but I will have the doctor title technically, so that'll be really, really cool. But school's going well. Med school's very, very hard, particularly because I feel like in myself, I'm kind of doing catch up right now, because I'm trying to keep up with what the school's currently going through, all that curriculum, but then I'm also having to backtrack and catch up on the curriculum beforehand, because I definitely think that my memory and my recollection of things is not as good as it was before therapy. I don't think that it's to an irreversible stage, it's just I am very aware of it now, so I am very openly and avidly not only reading widely, but I'm actively seeking a lot of help. So whenever I'm with a doctor, I'll always ask for a tutorial. If there's any topic that I know they have a particular interest in, I am latching on them. Like, I had this one doctor who was really interested in resp medicine, and I knew I was struggling with some of the respiratory learning objectives, so I just straight up was like, can I get a 1 to 2 hour tute with some of the other students and just go over this, because I actively am aware that, one, there's someone who knows a lot about it, and it's a lot more efficient to ask for their help and let them help you rather than trying to do it yourself, because there's so many holes, and it's in that I'm aware that, there are some kind of holes and gaps in my learning, but I'm always open and asking for help and just kind of pushing through and just keep going. But school's going great. I'm really enjoying it. I'm very happy to be at this stage. And yeah, I'm just really grateful and appreciative for it. So the next one, what's your favorite color? So I think color's an interesting concept, but actually my favorite color, interestingly, is pink. I think it's a great color. I've got a pink shirt. I just bought a pink hoodie from H&M for like 20 bucks, I think. And yeah, I think it's great. I don't know why. I think it's just super. Although for like cars and things, I do like red. I do believe red goes faster. But otherwise, yeah, big fan of pink. Don't know why. Just am. What's your go-to lip balm? That is a great question. So, as I spoke about in my other videos, you get a lot of dry skin after transplants release, particularly in my experience. And the persistent effect that I've had now is just very, very dry lips. So it's like every 10-15 minutes, I'm applying lip balm just because I get so dry so quickly. And so I've become quite experienced with regards to lip balms. And so I'll show you some of the ones I'm using. Okay, so first of all, this is my favorite one. It's like a Nivea, like, egg balm. It's great. The only issue is it's really hard to find. So whenever I do find it, I try to buy as many as I can. But it's really hard to find. This is great. It's a good size, feels great, lasts long, and yeah, really, really like this one. However, because it's hard to find, I've had to get alternatives. Now there's two, and they're a bit bougie, but they just work better, and so I kind of have to go for just what works best. So there's this one, the Horror, which is quite good. It's just a bit expensive and it's quite small, but it works, and I find them in quite a few places now. And then I've just started using this one. So this is the Burt's Bees, but I find the flavored scented ones are a bit better. And so like right now I'm using, it's Sweet Mandarin, and it's actually really, really quite good. So I'm liking this one quite a lot, particularly because it is available. But I do stick to that this Nivea one is the best. It's my absolute favorite. It's just I don't have any right now. This is an empty one, and I can't let go of it. And actually on that note, it's just a lip balm. And what is your favorite food? That's a good one. I'm gonna answer it a bit complex. So I guess for like savory, absolutely love pizza or pasta. I think you can't go wrong. The more creamy and cheesy, the better. That goes for both the pizza or the pasta. And then desserts, I absolutely love donuts and profiteroles. The two things I just think are great. Here in Sydney, there's like this really, really great donut shop called Grumpy Donuts. Would recommend if you're ever in Sydney, or if you live in Sydney, go to Grumpy Donuts. Just so good. Very, very, very nice. And then the profiteroles, it's really hard to find good ones, I believe, here in Australia. Because I know like in England we have Tesco's, and just the standard cream ones are like really, really nice. However, I haven't found an equivalent one here yet. Not to say I'm not on the lookout for it. But yeah, I like them, but it's hard to find good ones. And then I'm just going to add in my favorite drink. I absolutely love bubble tea. I think it is great. I like both the matcha with pearls tea, and also I'm a big fan from a tea shop here in Sydney. I think it's a franchise around Australia though, maybe the world, I'm not sure, but it's called Coco. And they have this one called Bubble Gaga, which is like a passion fruit green tea. Very good. Very good on a hot day, which here in Australia we get quite a few. Although right now in Sydney it's actually winter, and so it's getting a bit chillier than normal. Yeah, they're definitely my absolute go-tos. What are the name of your cats? I love that. Okay, so the name of my cats, so we have three. First one, Dr. Gregory House, but just House for short. And then Goku, that's the big spotty Bengal boy. And then Evie, which we had featured early in the video, which is the little ginger girl. They're the three babies, and they're just wonderful. They were a big help, particularly after transplant, because a lot of the time after a transplant, you will be laying around in pain or exhausted, and cats are wonderful to just come chill, just hang out. They're just happy to be with you. They'll just be there, and just that simple bit of company was just amazing, really therapeutic, and yeah, love them so much. I have fond memories just from that. Like, I would just lay in bed, particularly when I was getting the lymphoma pain. Like, I just couldn't leave bed for days on end, and they would just come sit with me. So chill, just happy, lay there. They were happy to be with someone, and yeah, it was just lovely. It was really, really nice. I can't describe what it meant to kind of have them during that experience, and so I'm heavily thankful for that. Definitely kind of like an emotional support animal, without a doubt. So yeah, very, very grateful for that. And that is all of the questions. So, well, at least that's all the ones I could get to in this video. So thank you so much for watching. Next week, I'll be releasing a really, really big, important video, so please come and stay tuned. Hit the bell for notifications of when my next videos come up, and follow me on Instagram. I tend to post on there when a video is coming out and just kind of keep you updated as well. And hope to see you next week. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below if there's any additional questions. I'll see if I can kind of answer them after the video. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. And as always, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.